I'm so excited. I know many of you have requested for this video, how to start your application, especially those who want to study abroad this fall. This is the semester I always tell people to apply most because it has lots of scholarship opportunity. A lot of universities take a lot of students during fall application. Little done. And I also know that most of the loan companies that give loan, they prefer students who are not prefer, but I've seen a lot of students who have come in during fall getting more preference than those who apply in winter. So today we're going to talk about how to prepare yourself for the application. As an agency, as we have helped so many students to come to the US for study abroad. We've also helped many of them to go to Canada, among other countries, and we are super excited with the feedback for those who applied and got admitted. And majority of the students we've helped have gotten almost 90% scholarship. Actually, 90% of the students who've gotten admission have gotten scholarship. So that's really good news. So I'm really excited to share this opportunity because I know somebody somewhere is getting helped with such information. And please, if you see this content has been good for you, share it out so that other students can. That's the reason why I sit behind the camera to do the recording, because I see the many students, the many communities and all that. Mine is just to empower one person at a time. And please share this opportunity with other people, your friends, your family members, even your enemies. I mean, this is the best you can tell by showing them love. So if you're meeting me for the very first time, my name is Sheila Van de Graaf. I just graduated from University of Denver. I did Masters in International Development. Hopefully I will be progressing for my PhD. Fingers crossed. And in the meantime, I also want to share that I was on a full scholarship, so I know what it means to apply to study abroad and also what it means to also apply for scholarship. So my channel is basically about studying abroad, tips, scholarship, how to choose courses, how to, so it's just basically study abroad as a whole. I also needed to share that apart from being a full-time student and on scholarship, I also had an opportunity to work 20 hours a week. So if you're an international student in the US, you are allowed to work 20 hours a week during school days and 40 hours a week during holidays. So right now we're in summer holiday, you can work 40 hours a week. Students in Canada can work 40 hours whether the school is closed or whether they're in session or not. So it's different for every country, so please make sure you check on that. But for today, we are going to talk about how to prepare yourself so that you can get admitted this coming fall. Applications are soon going to start, and I'll be sharing that information as you go by. Please reach out. I know I've been a little bit behind on so many things, but I'm so excited. My sister is here, she's joined me, and she got admission with scholarship, and we're just super excited. She's gonna start her masters, and I'm so happy to share this wonderful knowledge with not only my family but also to the world. So please keep on. She also watched the videos, followed it through with my guidance, and we were able to support her through the process. Anyway, the first thing you need to do is you need to research on the course. You need to just do general research about the country you want to study in. What are the rules? What are the regulations? When do the admissions start and all that? So the first thing is just start researching on what exactly where exactly you want to study. The second is do a thorough research on what course you'd want to do. What course do you want to study? So this will go hand in hand with the third one I'm going to mention. So which course do you want to study? If you want to study international development, like I did international development, look at what. And you don't just wake up, especially if you're doing chemistry and you cross over, you want to do international development. It doesn't work that way. You have to be, in fact, if somebody asks you what do you want to cross over, you have to have at fingertips the reason why you want to cross over, because it does not make sense. But since I did my undergrad, I did anthropology and I did another master's in gender and development. So for me, international development was still in my line, and I wanted to understand policies, I wanted to understand international programs in programming and all that in the field of gender and development. So it was really like in line with what I had studied for my bachelor and for my earlier courses. How do you go about researching the subjects to study? So one, you look at your performance, and I think that's the third. So you already want to know what to study. The third thing is look at how you performed. So your performance will tell a lot on exact course you will select. So for now, the second one is just to select the course you want to study. Probably you have international relations, international development, sociology. So you've just listed them. The third thing you need to do is you need to check on your performance. And it could alternate. Either it should be check on your performance, or decide on the course. Then on this third one, you're going to look at what's the GPA or what's the CGPA in your transcript. If that's not there, I think you need to take it so that you get to know the exact GPA, exact CGPA, because it will help you understand whether you qualify for a particular course or not. So once you've known your performance, you've known the course you want to study, you've known where you want to go and study, whether Europe, you want to study in the US, or you want to study in Canada, you want to study, The fourth thing that you need to do is now you go and search. I've done a video about how to search for university, but I can also tell you you can use Common App that I've always shared a lot. You can also go online. How I did how I searched for university in my field, I went online and I wrote the best universities so mine, I was very keen on US. So I wrote best universities in international development in the US. And it highlighted for me, and I looked at the professor, so that will be the fifth thing. So when you search, you look at the courses, you look at, So I searched on the best universities. Common App will also help you do that. And then the fifth thing is now, after searching on the best university or which university provide that particular course, I went, so the fifth one, I looked deeper into the professors, the course outline, whether what I study is in line with the courses they're providing, because it could be international development, but they're more inclined into maybe environmental issues, or they are more inclined into, so you have to really look deep into the courses. After I did that, the sixth thing you want to do is you want to put your house in order. You want to make sure that you have your transcripts, you have your certificate. You don't have to have your certificate by the time you're applying, but at least you should have not the official transcript. You should have transcripts. So don't wait for you to graduate. You don't have to wait for you to graduate for you to make the application. So now number 6 is just put your documents in order. They'll need transcripts. If you had previous certificates, they will need that for your application. Don't worry yourself if you don't have any certificates. Just let them know, so long as you have transcripts. Even if they're not official transcripts, just send those transcripts with your application. The seventh thing that you need to also needs to do is now you need to identify who's going to be your referee. And a lot of people bypass this, but I have to tell you, referees are very important. They're as important as anything you'll do in your application. How to select a referee is, at least because you're applying for academic and not a job, you need to have at least 2 professors who are very close to you, who you understand, you engage at a deeper level. You reach out to them early, share with them what you've been doing, just keep them updated and let them know that you want to apply for fall, and you're gonna put their details and all that. Your referees are very, very important. Okay. Number 8, so you've identified your referees, you've reached out to them. Number 8 is you now start checking on which universities are open from your list that you had identified. Know that at the back of your mind, know that you will definitely, some universities will require you to pay application fee, some will waive, and I always share that, how to ask for waiver, so don't be stressed out about that. What else do we need to do? So now at the moment, most universities haven't opened up for fall, but they're opening pretty soon, pretty soon. So have those documents, have those steps in place, ready to do your application. Another thing that I'd love for you to, so you can save up for the application fee. Another thing, as you're now how to prepare, is also to identify some of the friends who are going to review. That's number 9, who are going to review your application, because you however much you feel like you know everything, there's nothing as bad as having grammatical error in your application. There's nothing as bad as having, you know, being redundant in terms of your answering your essays and all that. So just have somebody review your questions. The last tip, and this one I always tell people, be very, very prompt in terms of start your application early. You know, start your application early, and if you work with us, we will help you do this in the best way. But start the application early, so that by the time the deadline, or by the time, at least, you know, most of these universities, some of them give admissions on rolling basis, some of them wait until the deadline. So you stand a chance of at least even applying to many universities, so that you get at least acceptance. For my case, I got accepted in all the 4 universities I applied to, and all of them gave me scholarship. So you are able to select from that according to what you feel stands out for you. And for me, the University of Denver stood out for me. So again, you will get to know, you'll get to select when you're able to start early. When you start early, you're able to reach out to your referees, you're able to review your document, you're able to do so much, so that you don't start running at the last minute of your application. That's it for today. I just want to say thank you. I'm super excited. I'll be inviting my sister to join us during these sessions and question and answer session or anything. Please suggest, what do you think my sister should come and share? What do you think we should improve on? And please let me know where you're watching me from. Thank you. Have a lovely time. Please subscribe, like, share, and have a blessed time. Thank you.